Since then, Joshua.
Where are the sheep?
His nephew watches them, I'm told.
Well, shall we see if he's here?
The tent is closed. Perhaps he's not home yet. Amos! Amos! Are you there?
My husband is not home.
He's not back from Bethel yet?
No. You have not heard what happened? Is something wrong? He spoke against the king of Egypt. They almost had killed. Oh, is he hurt? Not so far as we know, but we don't know all the facts yet. That's why we're here.
Hannah, this must stop. First he spoke against Beersheba, and then he went to Gilgal, and now he's gone to the king's sanctuary at Bethel. What will he do next? How far will he go?
He's never been afraid, elders. Well, Hannah, we're afraid. At Bethel yesterday, so we hear, they charged him with conspiracy. If the king should take action against him, who knows but what we might suffer as well. He comes from our village. Hannah, we must silence him.
You would silence me, Joshua?
Oh, Amos! We came to see you. We have heard what happened at Bethel, and we've called a meeting at the gate to discuss it tomorrow. We hope that you can be there.
I meant no harm by what I said, Amos. It's only that we're frightened by what you say and do.
Will you meet us at the Tekoa gate tomorrow?
To do what, Jacob?
To tell us why you prophesy at Gilgal and Beersheba and now at Bethel.
To tell us why charges were laid against you of conspiracy against the king. Amos, the court itself might suffer through what you do.
It's time to give account of yourself to your people.
I'll be there, elders. Hannah, how are you? How has everything been?
Did they try to harm you, Amos?
I shall be there, Joshua.
We shall be on our way then. Shalom.
Try to harm me? No, Hannah.
What then did happen?
Well, it is true. They did accuse me of plotting against the king and told me to leave and not come back.
Then you'll not do it, will you, Amos?
Hannah, I see dark days ahead of us. Days of famine.
Famine?
Not of bread, but of the word of Yahweh. Men will seek and not find him. We are no longer his people.
Oh, Amos, I am too frightened when you talk that way.
Where are the sheep?
Not far. Down that way. Jonathan will bring them here by nightfall.
Perhaps I had better help him.
Amos!
What?
Return as soon as you can.
Shalom, Esau. How's the wheat field coming?
It's looking good, Jacob.
I'll be glad to sell your wheat again this year.
Well, I haven't much of a choice, now do I, Jacob?
Ah, don't worry, Esau. You have plenty of time to pay that debt.
Oh, Jacob, we're coming to the end of the cut stone of the house. Shall we order more?
By all means. I thought I had made it that clear. I want that house finished before that winter rains begin.
I'm sorry I'm late, Jacob. Is he here yet?
No, I haven't seen him.
He's on his way, sir.
You're sure of that?
I saw him, Jacob, for the distance as I came.
Well, shall we begin then, Joshua?
Yes, Amos knows why we meet.
Men of Tekoa, we are gathered here this morning at the request of Joshua and myself. Most of you already know that yesterday at Bethel, Amos was accused of conspiring against the king of Israel. This could mean trouble for all of us. You can be sure of this. King Uzziah of Judah isn't going to protect us if Jeroboam of Israel wants to punish us. In any case, Amos is a problem we can no longer avoid. Why, when I take wheat to market and tell them where I'm from, they're startled when I say Tekoa. They used to smile. Now they talk of Amos and get angry. Amos, would you come here, please? You know why we are together this morning? First of all, we wish to hear from your own lips what had happened at Bethel. Oh, if what we're told is true, we must ask you, Amos, to stop prophesying. Don't you think we're poor enough in Tekoa without your making it more difficult for us?
Yes, many in Tekoa are poor, Jacob. Not you, I think, nor Joshua.
Please, Amos, we're not here to listen again to your criticisms. Only tell us what happened at Bethel.
I said there what I've been saying here and elsewhere. Damascus, Philistia, Ammon, Moab, yes, and Israel too, shall be destroyed if...
And Israel too! You said that at the king's sanctuary.
Have you been to Samaria, Jacob?
No, I have. I sell wheat there.
Then you've seen what goes on in that city?
It's a wealthy city, I tell you that. What are you getting at?
The music, the ivory inlaid furniture, the parties, wine drinking at the bowlful, perfumes, expensive meats.
And what's wrong with that?
The same thing that's wrong with you, Jacob, and your house, and your vineyard, and your ivory inlaid furniture.
Now listen, Amos. My house and vineyard are being built with money honestly gained.
Honestly gained from where?
Why, from selling wheat.
From your neighbors, Jacob, by buying low and selling high, by disregarding the poor and favoring the wealthy.
We've heard your opinions before, Amos. Now listen to mine. Men of Tekoa, we must put a stop to this talk against Israel.
Is it really as bad as you say, Amos? Is it so wrong for those with wealth to live? Well, to live wealthy?
While others go deeper and deeper into debt?
Of course, that's too bad.
Too bad, it's criminal. And it's happening right here in Tekoa, and we let it happen.
I must agree with Amos. I thought I'd make it last year, but Jacob, what you paid me for my wheat, well, it's hardly kept me going. I already owe half of this year's crop to make up for what I couldn't pay last year. If this keeps up, I'll have to sell.
I've offered you good money for your land, Esau.
But if I sell my land, Joshua, I'll have nothing. I had to sell my herd last year.
You could move to the city as others have.
And do what?
Become a slave in a wealthy household. I've seen it happen many times. Elders of Tekoa, listen to me. We are heading for disaster if we don't turn from this evil. Yes, Jacob, that house you are building, you shall never live in it. And the vineyard you plant, you shall never drink its wine if you continue as you do.
How can you be so sure of this, Amos?
Twice in visions, Yahweh warned me. The third time I could not turn the warning away. Israel is ripe for destruction, Joshua. Yahweh himself said it.
But we prosper. We've never been so prosperous.
The poor are getting poorer.
And we bring sacrifices, prayers, and offerings to Yahweh our God. What more could he want of us?
Our worship is worthless.
What disaster are you talking about, Amos? Israel was never stronger. Her armies never greater.
On that day, her bravest warriors will run naked.
What day?
The day when Yahweh wipes the sinful kingdom off the face of the earth.
Fellow citizens of Tekoa, can we allow Amos to go on speaking like this?
Jacob, look, down the road, coming this way.
The soldier. What could he want?
He's not from Jerusalem.
He's from the north, Jacob.
Is this the village of Tekoa?
Yes, sir, it is. What do you want?
Is there a visionary living here by the name of Amos?
I'm the man you're looking for.
I have a message for you, seer from Jeroboam, king of Israel. I know what you are doing, says the king. I have learned from Amaziah, priest at Bethel, of your words against me and my household. Do not show your face outside of Judah in my kingdom again. If you do, you shall die. I have commanded it. Thus says the king. Do you understand?
Yes, and would you take the message and reply? Jeroboam, you are going to die by the sword, says Yahweh, and Israel is going into exile far from its land.
Amos, stop.
Oh gosh, the king's gonna be so pissed.
Elders, it is useless to continue this meeting. You are dismissed. Amos, please do not come back to this assembly.
What can we do now, Amos?
Nothing, Esau, but await God's mercy as we ourselves try to do good.